Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a story about how my stepdad at the time rudely shut the TV off while I was knitting. So this is a story about how I was knitting one time in my living room, and my stepdad turned the TV off, not asking me if I was watching the TV or not. So this is a story just to let you guys know, if you see somebody knitting or crocheting in a place where there's a TV on, ask them first if they're watching the TV before you just go in and just turn it off, because that's kind of rude, because some people like to watch TV while they knit or crochet because it's very relaxing. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys learned something about consideration from this video. So this all started about 17 years ago. This was, I think, right after I got back from my trip to Massachusetts to visit a family friend. And I was about 13 years old, and this was like right after I had learned how to knit. I was sitting on the couch in my living room knitting. I think I was making like a blanket for a stuffed animal. I can't remember, but I know I was definitely knitting something that day. And I was working on my project, and as I was working on my project, I'm watching the TV and I have it on so I can be distracted while knitting. And I'm enjoying myself, just relaxing and everything. All of a sudden, my stepdad walks in to the living room. My stepdad at the time, walks into the living room, and he's kind of like looks a little confused, and he notices me knitting, and he notices the TV's on. So all of a sudden, for some random reason, he grabs the remote off the coffee table and just turns the TV off. And I'm like, look at him like, why did you do that? And my mom walks in after she notices what he did, and she's like, why did you just turn the TV off? He goes, oh, she didn't look like she was watching it. And my mom was like, my mom looks at me like, Mena, were you watching the TV? I'm like, yeah, I was watching TV while I was knitting. My mom's like, explains to my stepdad how I was multitasking and watching TV while I was knitting. And he goes, oh, she didn't look like she was watching TV to me. She would look like she was so focused on her knitting. And my mom was explaining to him how I multitask and how I was doing two things at once. Blah, 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 blah. And he should have asked me if he could turn the TV off. He should have asked me if he could turn the TV off, because it didn't look like I was watching, but I actually was watching the TV, and I was kind of a little bit irritated at first that he shut the TV off, but I kind of could understand his point of view, because I was so focused on my knitting that it looked like I wasn't paying attention to the TV. So after my mom talks with my stepdad apologizes to me and turns the TV back on. I think I was watching like Baby Looney Tunes or something, I can't remember, but I know I was definitely watching TV while I was knitting, and I think it was something on Cartoon Network. And he apologizes to me for shutting the TV off while I was knitting. I'm like, that's okay. Just maybe next time, can you please ask me if I'm watching the show before you turn it off, because that's a little more considerate. And he's like, sure, I will do that. So the next time I was knitting and watching TV, he would ask me if I was watching it before he just turned it off, which was really much more considerate than what he did before. So the moral of the story is, if you see someone knitting or crocheting and it doesn't look like they're watching TV, ask them if they're watching the TV first before you just turn it off, because it's kind of rude to just shut the TV off when someone's in the living room, because even though it may look like they're not watching TV, they might be watching TV because they're probably multitasking, like watching TV and knitting or crocheting at the same time. So it's always good to ask people first before you just walk in and turn the TV off. So that was a story about how my stepdad walked in and just turned the TV off while I was knitting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!